Happy birthday, Day of the Devs!
Day of the Devs!
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists.
So is this on the same
ago
YouTube
by
channel?
Gold
Yeah.
Farm Productions
Is it?
by
Yes.
Nate
Yes,
Fish.
same.
You
Celebrate
seeing it now. Have you
the best
refreshed,
independent
James?
games out
No.
there. Bring them to you, the fans.
Yeah,
We want to
we're all
bring
in sync, yeah.
developers and
Yeah, we're
players
live
together to get together, play games, and have a great time. It
Oh,
used to be
right.
a
Dave's
physical event
gone.
only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital, so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited
I'll
this
have
year
to
to be
fix
part
this
of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
Do you know, I
Right.
swear I'm getting YouTube adverts like way more than I used to.
Buddy. Everybody.
You're not tempted to go for YouTube Red or whatever it is.
We're cooking.
YouTube
Put
Premium,
on your
sorry.
party hat
Or
and enjoy
ad
Day of the
blocker.
Devs.
Okay, I can see a guy with a cake with 10 on it. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
We got a new one today.
Okay.
This is from a good friend Michael Frey and
Are you
Rafael
off?
Munoz.
Properly off,
Previously,
James?
Michael made a game called
no.
Kids with
Nice.
Playables that we
Storming
published
out.
at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
My
Michael.
name is Michael. You might know my work from a game called Plug and Play. I co-founded a company called Playables where we made a game called Kids. But today we're going to talk about this guy in my upcoming project that is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz, who is the principal programmer on the game. The project we're collaborating on is called Time Flies. Time Flies is about our limited time in this world. In Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years. So
Wow.
you have a little bit less time to achieve the things you want in your life. In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared on a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket list. So these
Just
are the
roll
things you
with
can
it.
do in the world.
Yeah, mate. Cosmar wants letting out now. And then you can, yeah, and an instrument.
Oh yes, love that.
I really like this.
The game is coming to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC and Mac sometime next year. Please visit
What's wrong with Xbox?
timeflies.buzz where you can sign up for the newsletter so you get updated when it's out, or you find a link to the Steam page where you can wishlist the game. Thank you.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom can also think can play a data first, but that's gonna be full fidelity. Turn that music off again. gosh, there's having a little ride around.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based Wishfully
Mara needs to go
Studios
out.
and
Won't be a sec.
published by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the vibes could not be more different. Who are these enigmatic enemies?
Let's
What
hear
do they
about these
want with
vibes.
Lana's sister and her world? And what other secrets are there to uncover in this beautiful, boundless environment?
Hello, my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small indie game studio in Sweden making Planet of Lana.
I love the look already.
In our game, you play a young girl called Lana, who is
Ooh, wow,
forced
look at
out
this.
on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away
Oh, yeah,
by
very
an
nice.
invading robot army. Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui. You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui, and she proves to be both
Oh no,
intelligent
tell me
and
Mui
loyal.
doesn't die. I can't deal with Mui in peril.
It will happen about 2/3 of the way through the game, Matt. It'll be fine.
Being her own personality, Mui also has things that she's afraid of. But being small and agile also has its advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't.
Yes, let's go use someone like the it was brothers, wasn't it? Tale of Two Sons, where one could get
She
through
also
certain
has this
places. And
special ability she can use to
Yeah.
control
Sure, there's some
some of
puzzles
the
like that.
strange creatures of this planet. Together, you have to make it through both the harsh and beautiful environments
really
of
nice.
Novo,
Maybe not a
past dangerous robots,
like for something like this. Obviously, it's not very.
through
Like,
deep and cold
it's
caves,
a cool trailer.
Oh, this looks great.
unraveling
Yeah, it looks lovely
long
though, yeah.
forgotten mysteries that all lead to your
It's really
destined
like
future.
vibrant and lush environments. It's got that kind of they mention like Inside and that typical
Yeah.
side scroll stuff is often quite dark and gritty. This looks really nice.
Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and we're very excited here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is a truly unique adventure. And beyond the companion-based puzzle solving and
What?
hand-painted art
I'm just thinking
style,
I'd love to be a
you will
developer and come in and
experience
just say,
an engaging
you know, this
story
game
with twists
is a
and
commercial
turns
product that I'm hoping to
hopefully
make money
will
from.
stay with you long after the credits have rolled. Planet of Lana
we
is
did
coming
was
to
a load of
Xbox and
focus group
PC this
testing, and we
year,
found out that
and
this
you
is
can wish
stuff's
this right
really
now at
trending at the
Steam
moment.
or sign up at our
So,
newsletter
and you know,
at
we just want to make
planetoflana.com.
some money and just get the fuck out.
This next title from Two Star Games is
I mean,
quite
I'm level with
literally
you. I'm hoping we
on
get
the
bought.
rails shooter.
Like, that's what
You and your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun and exquisite collection of bobbleheads face off against a demonic clown-faced train who is hell-bent
Oh, no.
on devouring human flesh. This
Oh, have you seen
is
this?
Choo Choo Charles.
It's horrible.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I'm the solo developer behind Two Star Games, and I'm
Are
currently
you
making
ahead, or
Choo
do
Choo Charles.
you just remember the game?
Choo choo. Yeah, no, I've seen it before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yes, the the big scary Thomas the Tank Engine thing. Yeah, like the spider train. Oh, I do remember this. Yeah.
I'm thinking this a lot. I think this looks amazing.
It's an open-world horror game where you navigate an island in an old train,
This is probably
talking to?
this is probably stronger than some
upgrade it
Game
over time,
Fest.
and then use it to
already.
fight an
Yeah,
evil
so
spider
far
train
it's
named
been, yeah.
Charles.
I was talking to someone about whether or not people making horror games can be scared by their own horror game, right?
If you pump enough lead into his face, that'll probably encourage
Apparently
him
the guy
to
making
run
this
off and
like
find
found
something
a
else.
bug one day where it spawned more than one enemy. And he's just like, oh my god, what the fuck is this?
You have one goal above all else, and that's to summon Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death. To do that, you'll need to explore the open world, looting abandoned areas and completing missions for the locals to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's speed, armor, and damage.
I know it's a spider, but I feel safer up here.
You'll need to leave the relative safety of your train and venture out on foot.
No, this looks really interesting.
I mean, I'll be too scared to play it.
This is where things get
this
really
could be a
dangerous,
brilliant
with
stream game
Charles
as
constantly
well.
roaming around looking for his next meal, and camps of shotgun-wielding cultists
Would you be
looking for someone to
scared of
feed
a
to.
massive train with legs? Or does that not verge into slightly silly and it's not scary, it's just thrilling?
It's the movement,
Oh,
and
yeah.
especially the face in this instance.
So this thing can like appear at any moment as well, basically, it seems.
Oh shit, is it a Mr. X situation?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
guess
out.
if you're underground,
I'm out.
right, it just can't fit.
Let me tell you where I am. I'm out.
After collecting 3 heavily guarded gems from abandoned mines around the island, you'll place the gems on one of the shrines, angering Charles and drawing him to your location.
You've angered Charles. Oh shit, he's on foot now.
Yeah, he's been on foot for a while. Sorry, Matt. I think we're ahead of him.
Oh, bollocks. There's no way
Best
you're
be
ahead, are you?
careful out
I'm
there
right, it says
because it
I'm
might
live.
be unwise to wander too far from your train. If you do encounter Charles while you're roaming around, it doesn't matter what you do now because you have truly angered the beast, and you'll either escape with your life
Because you've truly
or
angered the
see it
beast.
flash
Yeah,
before
I'm
your
with you then.
eyes.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Sorry, I thought that dude on foot was like the previous like spider
Oh, I
tank.
see. Sorry, no, yes, we said there's like a cult of worship. Charles.
If it sounds like something for you, be
Choo-choo
sure to
Charles.
follow and wishlist Choo Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does mean a lot.
Early 2022.
Yeah.
You've
We've got a
like
special
3
one
weeks
for you.
then.
It's
Is that
very
typo?
personal and near and dear to I Am 8-Bit because it's a I Am 8-Bit Presents published title. It's called Escape Academy, and think of it like Hogwarts, but for escape rooms. It's from
one that's coming to
developer
Game
Coin
Pass.
Crew Games, and they hail from the arcade amusement space. They've designed escape rooms in real life. Better they talk about their game than me. Here they are.
Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the... Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt. We're the founders.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Oof. Okay. This is. I hate that.
All right, once more with feeling. Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're Coin Crew Games. When Coin Crew Games was founded, we were actually building real-world escape rooms and arcade machines, but when the pandemic hit, we needed to pivot. So we decided to take those learnings, building real-world escape rooms, and transpose them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
Good luck trying to hack me without sufficient power. Probability of your expulsion.
This could be really interesting.
Escape Academy
Yeah, man.
is an escape
Well,
room
yes.
adventure game that you can play either single player or co-op. You play as a student at this titular, mysterious Escape Academy where you get to master the art of puzzle solving and train to become the ultimate escapist.
What are you waiting for? A room full of gas is no place to relax.
We're all fans of escape rooms, so when we couldn't find a digital, authentic escape room experience, we decided to make one ourselves.
Walls are often misleading at the Academy.
Escape Academy isn't just a puzzle game, it's an escape room game, and it brings that play pattern home. We have a huge amount of
If
puzzles
this is
in
anything
this
like
game, and
that,
they
was it
never
Operation
repeat.
Tango that we
And
played?
in addition to
Like
that,
where
you
you
can
can, like,
solve every
cult
puzzle
stuff, that'd
using
be
just your
really
mind.
good.
No
Yes,
dexterity
yeah, this one's
required.
got
Although you may
co-op.
want to bring a paper and pencil.
The academic theming gave us the leverage to create a wide variety of rooms that support the narrative and put players in situations they would never find themselves in real life escape rooms.
Yeah.
When we were designing the game, it was really helpful to have the experience of both playing a lot of escape
this
rooms
looks
and
brilliant.
designing real-world escape rooms as sort of a design
Yeah,
anchor
it's really annoying because there's
to buoy us to.
Escape Room Simulator is really good.
Okay.
And that's
I did
only on
not
Steam.
anticipate the rodent assisting
I
you.
gather this one's coming to
Bad
console.
turmeric. Sadly, that rat will be no help in bypassing my lasers.
Yeah, I've never done a
We
real
really
escape
took our
room, but
time
this
to
looks
create
really,
an
really
eclectic
cool.
cast of students
proper
and
good, man.
faculty
Really
members
good,
that
man.
help guide you throughout the academic journey of Escape
I
Academy.
did one in Shanghai. It was great.
Did
It was very enjoyable. Yeah. But with a group of people.
Building on
It was
the
very
lessons
like
that you
video
get in
gamey,
each room,
which
and
was
Yeah, I
like
can imagine,
schools
yes.
throughout your journey.
The people I was
at
playing
the
with
academy
didn't really play many
was
video games, so it was
definitely
like
particular.
the
We wanted to
logic
make
was
sure
all
it came
you know
from a
what I
fun
mean.
game.
It's like
You were trying to pair like the diamond key with the diamond door, and they're like, how do you know that? You've collected 3 of them, and now you can get through that next bit. What?
I was getting like a coat hanger and like combining it with like a rubber
PlayStation
duck.
and PC on July 14th, and will be available day 1 on Xbox Game Pass.
And you can wishlist us today on Steam.
We'll see you at the
Game
academy.
Pass. It's going to be perfect for Game Pass.
Not far off.
Oh, yeah.
This game's for all those fans of organization out there, all those organizers. It's from a studio called Max Inferno, and it's a game about getting things lined up just right. It's called A Little to the Left.
Oh, this looks
This
really
sounds good already.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
That was Joe Cornish then for a second.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Hi, and I'm Lucas, and we are Max Inferno.
Yep, and we're really excited to share with you today a cozy puzzle game that we've been working on called A Little to the Left.
Oh my god, this is going to be the most satisfying game of all time. Put the books in high order, I don't know.
Is it like an
A Little to the
organisation?
Left is a game where you sort,
Basically, yeah.
stack, and tidy up
Making
the
things
house.
look right.
Oh, this is going to
In
be
each
brilliant.
level, puzzles are hidden among regular household objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
This is going to be incredibly relaxing.
This will be a nice one-off stream, I think.
Many of the levels have multiple solutions.
Oh, no, no.
Big on the ASMR circuit.
It's all about
This is
observation
private time for me. This
and
is like
imagining the
just
different
to
structures
turn
that
everything
could
else
be
off and
at play.
arrange things.
The game takes inspiration from our own home and some of our own little tendencies. Another big source of inspiration for the game is our cat, Rookie, who should be around here somewhere. Occasionally,
Classic
this
Rookie.
cat will show up on the periphery of your gameplay and undo your tidy work, just to shake things up a little bit. The game starts off pretty simple, but as you progress, the logic behind the puzzles becomes a little more surreal. There is a lot to tidy up in A Little to the Left. Actually, every day brings something new. With the daily tidy delivery,
there's a daily tidy.
You get even more out of our favorite puzzles. And you earn fun badges too.
Oh, this looks so good.
Yeah, there's like so much heart and like love poured into this.
We hope you enjoy A Little to the Left when it releases later this year.
It's not like other games where like, yeah, we're truly inspired, but it's like you can just tell that is like their home life or they're like, you know.
What's it out on though?
That's a good
Don't
point.
know yet.
Oh, there you go. Switch.
Oh,
nice.
Amazing.
Oh, in my mind, I'm like, that could be like a
I've been excited about this one ever
relaxation
since
game.
it was
Don't know if
announced
it, well, I
ages
guess I'm gonna
ago.
switch on
It's
TV.
from developer Gummy Cat. It's
That feels
called
like a
Bear and
PC
Breakfast.
using the mouse
And
to.
the title says it all. You're a bear. You run in bed and breakfast in the woods, and it's really freaking fun.
I mean,
We're debuting
next year,
a brand new
do you think
animated
we could
trailer,
not bother
a
with
bunch
Summer
of
Games
gameplay you've
Fest
never
and just start
seen,
with this?
and finally announcing a release date.
Premiere.
Did that little to the left have a release date?
No, they just said like this year.
I'm Ioana.
And I'm Radesh. We're from Gummy Cat in Romania.
Today, we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back
All
management
dungarees, James,
adventure
you
game
okay?
where you build and run a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
It's all good.
In Bear and Breakfast,
glad it's coming
you play
back,
as
you know,
Hank,
that's good.
a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends. We grew up on management sims.
Yes, mate.
Games like Theme
Absolutely
Hospital
class
were
cartoon,
big
though.
inspirations for us. But we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff.
There's so many good games coming out. If we forget Summer Game Fest.
So it turns out that humans are coming
There
back
hasn't been
for
a
some
single
reason,
space horror
and
game
they need a place
so
to
far.
stay.
This would
There's
just
old
be quite
rundown
nice.
buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job. The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests. A lot of them involve finding materials, building rooms, crafting furniture, and decorating stuff. The actual furniture you do make awards different kinds of points. For instance, beds give comfort, showers give hygiene, that type of thing. You have to make sure that your room scores are high enough to satisfy whatever your guests are asking for. Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example, later on, you'll need to cook food for your guests through a minigame.
This game's got everything.
There's a lot more to Bear and Breakfast, but you can play at your own pace since the game won't rush you. Oh, and there's definitely no creepy subplot hidden somewhere in the forest.
We're very excited to be part of Day of the Devs this year, and we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches later this summer. Thank you.
That looks wonderful, yeah. So this would work really well on Switch, I reckon.
I just realised there's like a stain on my jumper there. And everyone can see it.
Oh yeah.
What's that? I don't even know. That's the worst part. Could be anything. Yeah, Steven Switch, cool.
Nice. July 28th. It's gonna be a busy summer.
So I don't want to say a lot about this next one. It's full of secrets and puzzles and mystery that are best discovered on your own. It's a beautiful game from a studio called Shared Memory. It's a pixel art Metroidvania full of interesting creatures. It's called Animal Well.
Hi, I'm Billy Basso. Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well. In Animal Well, you explore a surreal and sometimes dangerous pixel art labyrinth that is filled with secrets. As you explore, you'll encounter various creatures, but it's not always clear if they're friendly or not.
This looks really good, but I think it
best
might be
to
too spooky
proceed
for me.
with some amount of caution.
Yeah, I love the graphical style.
Yeah.
Throughout the game, you're going to find various items that will give you new abilities and...
I don't know, I'm less keen.
Why?
I don't know, it just looks like what stuff looks like when I don't wear my glasses.
It's, yeah, there's
Every
a...
item in the game has multiple
It's the
uses,
filter, isn't it?
filter on
but
it,
yeah.
you're going to have to experiment if you want to figure out what they all are.
That's a good point, actually, Colin. Noticing that these games don't seem to be having a PlayStation logo near them. I mean, yeah, it's
Animal
been
Well is a pixel
mostly
art game.
PC, then
That's
Switch.
not just a pander to nostalgia.
Couple of
It's that I'm
Xbox.
viewing as a technical opportunity. A 4K TV screen has
just don't care, do they? It
144
seems, which is
times as many
odd.
pixels.
Well, not
but
odd, but you know.
That means I
Shame.
have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel.
See, that's
Throughout
the thing
game,
I was
you'll
really
see a
hoping
lot
that we
of
get with the PlayStation
fluid
Plus
fins or
stuff is that they just have
premium
loads of
lighting
indie games.
that
You know, there'd be like a
haven't really
thing
been
for
used in
that.
pixel art games before.
It doesn't suit them. I mean, it suited them in the PS4 era.
Yeah, at the beginning, yeah, when there wasn't.
Now it doesn't suit them for some reason.
Designing Animal Well is a layered experience. So what that means is the base layer is something
But
the
honestly,
average person
I'd
can
rather have
play
most
through
of these
and
things
enjoy
on
to
Switch
completion.
anyway, because I'm much
There
more
is,
likely
then
to
there's
play
a
them.
second layer, which
Yeah,
most
much
games
more likely
would
to get through
consider
this
this part like 100%ing the game. There are lots of hidden items.
I'll tell you what,
in
I
nooks
played the
and crannies
demo
throughout
of
the world.
the
They're
new
not
Fire
obvious, and
Emblem
you might
Warriors,
need some help
James.
to find these.
Okay.
The third layer has
I mean,
puzzles that don't really
fine.
present themselves as puzzles.
It's another Muso game, yeah?
They
Is that
might
right?
go unnoticed for years,
But
potentially.
it feels
or
like
they
the
might
last sort
require
of
some
10 years of
community
Muso games haven't
collaboration to
happened.
solve.
No, really.
Also,
I don't know, it just reminds me of the older
there's a
ones that
puzzle
now
in this
feel a
video
bit sort of sticky and
that may
sluggish.
require some
Mhm.
community collaboration to understand. But
Did you play any of
there's 10 people
the
to
Zelda ones?
figure
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
Because I remember
quite enjoyed
controversially,
it.
I
Oh, yeah,
second
yeah,
one
yeah.
for Game of the Year.
Doing that,
Yeah.
wishlist it.
It's now feeling increasingly like that was the
But yeah,
peak
thank
of
you so
the-
much.
the genre. Because like the mainline Dynasty Warriors games have been crap. So.
Yeah, I know that the most was it last time. Like, I know the most one of the most recent ones was really critically like everyone was like, this is terrible.
Change things up, fair enough.
Yeah,
but they absolutely fucked it. And then there's been a few since that I gather haven't been received very well. So yeah, shame.
Oh no, PS5. There you go. Colin,
Oh, well,
Colin.
There's one.
So,
Next
so
up is
really
embarrass
makes
yourself there,
maximum
Colin.
use of the
Exploration.
That was
PS5.
obviously going to be a
Play
PlayStation
as a
game.
water nymph, traversing a zen and peaceful world. This game comes to us from High Warp, a solo developer from Spain.
Hi, I'm really happy to be part of the 10th anniversary of Day of the Devs at this exciting summer facility.
Yeah, Naiad.
I'm Elwin from High Warp, a solo dev indie studio from Spain, working on bringing to life very unique and personal games. I would like to share with you a preview of Naiad, a relaxing and colorful exploration adventure about flowing by a river. I put all my love creating every part of this game, so please enjoy.
Colin, I will never apologise, never back down. Alright? Good.
See again, I'd play this. It looks nice.
It's one of those where, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I would definitely buy it and play it. Will I finish it? Ooh, dunno.
It's one of those games. Yeah, I think I'd like. Oh, I'd just like to just sit down with it and just not
nice
think
place to
about
be
much.
for a bit.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of like
Cocoa
go through
vibes,
it.
and much more. Help them to find their way
Yeah, I bloody love like the shadow in the water beneath the character.
You will immerse
Yeah.
through a lot of beautiful places like a deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek, and more.
It's true, Colin, I don't
symbolizing
finish
life,
anything.
start pure and fresh, and little by little it will be fading
But when
into
I
dark.
do,
You can
always
sing to
banger.
regenerate
bloody
the
finishes
land,
it.
Never finished a
make
bad
You know
game.
it's special
flowers,
if
Exactly,
Sean's finished it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's seal of
must
quality
do
if
your
I've
best,
actually finished
because
something.
the humans are controlling this river world. Humans create their own fake rivers, like these noisy roads with
You don't go
strange
through
smoke
man-made
creatures.
canals, do you?
You
You're finding
are the
Johnnies
guardian
and
of this
needles
river,
and stuff.
and that seems to be a difficult task, but don't be afraid, because a tiny cloud will take care of you from the sky. The beautiful hair of Nayad is like its vitality. You can make it grow up under the sun rays, change its color.
See, I want to tell you
even
guys what
tie
I was going to
small
put it
flowers
in
it.
the group. But I
Creating
want to tell you
Nayad
what
by
happened
focusing
with
on
my.
hands-on experience.
What's it
Enjoy
called?
at
Citizen
your
Sleeper.
own pace,
Yeah.
exploring and flowing.
It's
So you have to
just
save
so
that.
bad.
Available for PC and consoles by the end of this year.
You have to save it until you have the
Thank you
game
for
finished.
watching.
I was just. I mean, it involves. Is it's
Lemon Mina.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you didn't fuck over Lemon Mina, did you?
Oh, James.
Oh, no.
I wasn't aware that that was going to happen.
Oh,
It's.
that's the most beautiful ending as well. Well, there's a bunch of them, but I love Lemon Mina.
Yeah, man.
You monster.
I know. I wasn't aware that it was. Like, I was working on that ship. I was
Yeah.
working on it. I thought there'll still be a chance, you know, to go back and.
Oh, what? So you didn't
help them
did you
out.
not help with like babysitting?
Childcare.
Did it once.
Oh,
And
James.
I thought I'd go back to that, and then I forgot. And then they were like, "Oh, it's all gone wrong."
Oh man, start a game again. Go back.
This is Roots of Pachá.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Soraden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm Karen, the narrative designer.
You see, this also, like, this is paced so much better than Summer Games Fest. In
Really
the
is,
sense
isn't
of
it?
that, yeah, we are getting to meet who these people are, but they're not, like, just standing on a stage with Jeff telling him how great he is, and then just, and then talking
And
for
equally,
ages.
like, you know, we've had what was the one? I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, where it was this format, but again the pacing was off, and it was like, right, you can, I don't need to hear from the devs for like 10 minutes straight about the game, like. Whereas this
The
is
Coke
just
Media
right
one
back.
was really bad for that.
Just do an introduction, you know, say you are and that sort of stuff, then show the game and talk over it. It's brilliant. This is just what you want.
Many of the ideas you develop. were the
Although I don't
cornerstones
like the
of
look of this
early
game.
civilizations like
No,
farming,
I was just thinking that.
the tools that are now common.
And this looks like a post Stardew Valley game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's that
it
sort of-
really does.
Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed.
I should play Stardew Valley again. That was so good.
It was really good. As you can tell by the
You'll
sea
venture into
of
the caves
imitators.
to meet the spiritual world, to try and explain
Which is
who you
unfair.
are
Like,
and why you're here.
I'm sure they all do something different and interesting and stuff. Personally, after
Yeah, but
the
even
amount
if
of time
it's-
I spent on Stardew Valley, I didn't really need anything similar.
No.
afterwards.
The game's Stone Age setting was inspired by the book The Clan of the Cave Bear.
And Stardew Valley.
Roots of
Imagine if
Pacha
they're
is
just
set
like,
in simpler
"Nope,
times.
never heard of it."
Society is still complex.
Like
For
the
example,
the guy that
finding
made
something to
the
eat went from
Ori
satisfying a
games.
basic need. to
Yeah.
making a
He was like,
dish
yeah, it's
and
really
creating
funny
a
that people
reason to
keep
gather.
comparing it to Hollow Knight, because I don't even like Hollow Knight. I think it's shit. I think the combat sucks. All right,
As you discover ways to
mate.
make life easier, you'll find time to
Oh,
explore
man,
what
Compliment.
fun
Everyone
Park's
really
world
likes
has to
Hollow
offer.
Knight.
And that'd be so off as well because the combat was really good.
Yeah.
Right? It was
Yeah.
brilliant. Oh,
You'll get to know
so
your
I've been,
clan,
do you know,
meet
Sean,
others
the
living
whole of
around
this
you,
time I've
and maybe
been
even
just
find that special
stopping myself
someone.
from mentioning Silksong, and it's just like, it's so annoying, isn't it?
Beyond the
It's
joke
just-
now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's like you never
However,
hear
for many
anything
Sims,
about it
it
anymore.
started with
It's
the first
just
Harvest Moon,
No.
and Stardew Valley took it to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, out of all
Roots of
these
Pacha, we want to
shows,
make our own
the Summer
unique
Game Fest is
contributions
where
to
I
the
thought there was if we're going to see it anywhere around here, it'll be there, because that was it. But is that not it? That's it for like the big... Oh no, I guess there are like guerrilla collectives and smaller ones.
I think it's more likely it's going to show up at whatever Nintendo do than anything else.
Yeah, because all the stuff that's come out about it so far has basically been through a Nintendo thing or that preview in Edge magazine.
Yeah.
Which suggests that there is a relationship there with Nintendo that I presume they would seek to continue.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games.
Oh yeah, this is a brand new game, yeah.
Monument Valley,
oh, shit.
Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
See what they're up to. We're gonna see Mills, and I guess Mills maybe isn't even involved in development.
Games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody.
Percival
so
Jumper.
With Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Albro Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island that more people are going to want to engage with than just the hardcore. And with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and...
That's a James special, did you see that?
And really package that together into something that feels really
certainly
unique.
Is.
In the game, you play the role of Desta. He's a young person in their early 20s who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends, there's a few of them that were a little bit broken. And they were broken because they didn't really have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away, and they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad. And when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well, too, and some people who have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams. But they've all had profound impact on Desta's life. These characters are really interesting because all of them are interwoven as part of Desta's story, but also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for themselves, taking risks, expressing themselves, and more. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of
a very good
maybe
t-shirt.
having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could like get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have said something in a conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more game mechanics than anything we've made before, and it's been designed from the ground up to be a multi-platform title. We're really looking forward to telling you more about Desta, the memories between, in the coming weeks and the coming months.
Cool.
Looks nice, yeah.
Like that.
This next game is called Shim. It's a shadow
this looks
platformer.
nice.
You're a little blobby character platforming around inside
This is another one I
shadows,
followed the devs just
and
because
a
they
game with
kept
a really
posting cool GIFs.
minimalist graphic art style. I hope you like it.
Hi, I'm Ewout and I'm the developer of Schim.
And I'm Niels from Exernice, and I help Ewout develop Schim. We're located in the north of the Netherlands in a town called Leeuwarden.
We are a team of 2, plus the talented people at Moonfiller who do the audio.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh yeah, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at it.
So you can only move around in the shadows. Is that the deal here?
You play then obviously the things casting the shadows start moving and doing stuff as well, and you have to make use of them.
As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's about jumping around in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level.
I really want to play this. This is exactly the kind of thing I really like.
Each shadow has their own Schim.
The art style's kind of like flat
The
plaque
player plays around with
instructions,
a Schim
isn't
of
it?
However, this
Kinda
Schim
reminds
is
me of
separated
that.
from their person, and it's up to you to find your way back. In the game, you will also help other Schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object.
I really like the fact there's a bit of forgiveness. In
Yeah, I
terms of
saw
where you
that.
land.
Yeah.
Like it's not just, oh, you die if you.
Schim
miss
takes
a
big
shadow.
inspiration from the feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules. Move around in shadows and jump to the next shadow. Check it out and follow us at schimgame.com.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
Hi everyone, and
forward
thank
to
you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to work and meet other people, do small gatherings, and we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events like this one. And we're also doing a lot of online contents and streams, like our big Asobu Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcasts, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check two really cool Japanese titles.
Come on.
I thought it was kind of tilt shifty then, but then it's a bit more.
I think it's
Fox
yeah.
and Frog Travelers, the Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D action-adventure game with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, her girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with Frog. Torii gates, Fusto lantern and neon gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows, inching even closer. Fox and Frog Travelers is developed by Rias, an illustrator and concept artist that came up with the idea for it, based on one of his illustrations.
Oh, fuck that. No thanks.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Few years.
Wow.
That looked really good though.
First game of the young solo developer Yo Fuji, Goodbye World is a narrative game about two young indie game creators, the shy Kani and the extrovert Kumade. Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Mother 3, Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation. Through 13 chapters of the story, rendered in beautiful pixel art in a resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance.
You know what? That might be a little bit, a tad too stylized for me.
Don't hesitate to
I know what you mean.
wishlist
That
and
was
to follow the
definitely
devs on
the glasses off
And if you are
syndrome
interested
again, wasn't it?
by Japanese indie scene
Sounds really
or indie
interesting,
games, you can follow us on Twitter, on Discord, chat with us, and watch our indie game showcase, which is coming this summer. And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Devs for having us.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the idea of quelling loneliness through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth. Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you. In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings. Their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks. Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based, some are abstract. There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice. Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings and treasures. Birth comes out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
Well up for that.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Like slightly creepy, possibly, but I love the art style, and I'm well up for daft puzzles. So
yeah, the puzzles look really
please.
creative.
Yeah.
In our next title, How to Say Goodbye, you play as the ghost of a person who's recently died and is embarking on the journey of accepting their own death. The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving. It's all just part of the puzzle.
Hi, I'm Florian, co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game,
Gary, is this
How
your
to
mate?
Say Goodbye.
Does look good, this.
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts overcome various obstacles and conundrums by reorganizing the level as you like. Moving one tile will also push the surrounding tiles.
I hope this is the actual soundtrack as well, not just for the trailer.
Yeah. So bloody creative, isn't it?
The puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them.
Oh, big fan of puzzles like that. Where it's not, I hate it when it's like, if you mess up, you're done.
Yeah. Because did you get into Not Words,
Follow
Matt?
various characters
I played it for about a week, and I enjoyed it. It looked lovely as well, but I didn't really. It didn't stick with me.
Who doesn't know how to
Same. It's too many times. Like if I load it up and I'm not like 100% alert and focused on it, it's so easy to just be like, oh well, that word fits there, and then without thinking, well, actually, there's like 2-3 different words that could fit there, and then you just fuck yourself up.
The first few games, I was like, oh, this is really good, and I just kind of didn't. I did it for a week and I stopped, but.
Yeah, it's clearly good.
Yeah.
If this sounds like
because I stopped playing Wordle every day, and I was like, I want to do something else I can do every day, and that felt like, okay, this is it. Not Words is the one, but didn't really stick with me. I never played Bad Is You, but you played that, didn't you, Sean? You streamed that?
Play what,
Bad
sorry?
Is You?
Oh, Bad Is You. Sorry, yes.
Well, wasn't that a
Yeah,
great
incredibly
show?
good.
And a great cake, and it's all gone.
Although
And so
another
now
one
we
where I
have
was
to say
eventually
goodbye.
just like,
I hope you
I'm
like
too
that.
stupid.
I hope you like all the games.
Can't
Thank
do
you
any
to
more
all
of
the
this.
developers for making such fantastic games and for bringing them here for everyone to enjoy.
Special thanks to all of our generous sponsors. You've always been there for us, and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Epic Games Store. Y'all are awesome.
We didn't see any Epic
Extra special thanks
games
to
on there,
this
did we? I thought they were
the
all
Magic
Steam.
Man for
No, there was
supplying all the
one or
beats
two, I
and
think, that
sound
were
effects and
Epic
tunes
as
you
well.
hear in every Summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you, or at least it'd be really quiet and kind of suck.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first.
I mean, that was really great.
That was really nice. I know we didn't say much, but I was just enjoying that. I was just
It was good stuff. That's why.
Yeah.
We'll see you next
Yeah, that was a fantastic palate cleanser.
Over, but it is actually
after.
not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame.
That's
He's
twice
debuting
now where
new
they've been like,
music
ah,
for
but
a
it's
game
not
you've
over, and
probably
then
never
it's
heard of.
something
It's
One more
called
thing.
Little Nemo and the
interested
Guardians of Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment. Enjoy. See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
That was good.
That was
I like
excellent,
that.
It really was. Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah, after some Game Fest, I think I needed that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was so terrible. That was. It really was. It's like just so pointless, all of it.
And I genuinely missed nothing in the first 45 minutes.
Absolutely nothing at all. Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Well, I think that is it now for today. Until we go to Devolver tonight, we're going to be here for 10 to 11 because Devolver are doing their. I can't remember what they called it this year. It's like marketing.
Countdown to marketing.
Countdown to marketing, yeah. So yeah, that is us. Thank you everyone for watching, sticking with the technical issues. I think now if I stick to 720p, I think we're good. That was yeah, I'm so glad I watched that. That was fantastic. But yeah, we were back for Devolver in about an hour's time to watch their show, and then on Sunday we'll be here for Xbox and the PC gaming show. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in about an hour's time for Devolver. Bye everyone.
Peace.
Bye bye.